So at first we're going to ignore the design aspect completely. We created a page for the location entity where we can add and store information. We have our properties displayed in a list. We have an add button, brings up a pop-up form. We have a spot for the scope so you can describe what work needs to be done. We have a spot where you can upload an image. Since I have my screen recording app just set to the window, it doesn't show that I went into a file to select the photo. It kind of just seems like it appears. I didn't notice until editing and post. So we uploaded a satellite view of the property. It appears down here. We created a details page. So now it says the scope, the address, can show a worker where they need to be plowing, back button functions. We also created a page for the crew entity, also displayed in a list view. We have a page for the general managers. To demonstrate that I can create relationships between the entities, I created a task overview page. It has 4 columns: to do, in progress, review, and done. You can add a new to-do item, put a label, we'll label it urgent. You can describe a task. This is a placeholder. You can take it away. It accepts a date. For status, we used an enumeration with 4 different options, and depending on which one you click is which column it will show up in. So our location drop-down menu has all those locations we added earlier, and you can select from them. Same with the crews, and same with the GMs. You got a save button, and it appears right here under the to-do column. And eventually the subcontractors will have the mobile version to where they can accept the task. They can set it to running. Click save. It appears over here in the in progress column, and then when they are finished they can set it to be reviewed, and that's where the general manager that's assigned to it will come in and review that the task was completed, and then they can set it to done. It appears in the done column. Alright, now to demonstrate some design, we created a dashboard for the office administrator. Alright, if we start at the navigation, we chose a top bar navigation. We got our app's logo in the top left hand corner. We got the pages. If you hover over them, they change colors, and the one that you're on stays gray. I chose the double solid line border at the bottom. I tried to make it look like the center lines of a road, which I thought fit well with snow removal. You clear off the road, see the center yellow lines. Okay, and for our dashboard, if we start on the left hand side, we got a list view of our locations inside of a scroll bar. You can click another tab to see a list view of the crews. I designed it to look like a manila folder because blue collar workers, along with everyone else, loves a good manila folder. In the center here, we added in Google Maps API with their API key, and so the locations we added earlier automatically get pinned. If we wanted to, we could zoom into a property that we are assigned to and switch to the satellite view if we wanted to make sure that we don't run into any surprises. We can see which islands we need to avoid. On the right hand side, right now these are just 2 static images. I hope to soon add a weather API, maybe a traffic cam that shows the road conditions. It would also be nice to be able to see the road temperatures, because it's one thing to know that the air is cold enough to snow, but you could save money by knowing when the snow is going to stick to the road. In the center, to demonstrate the use of the Mendix marketplace, we downloaded a weather widget, and even though it is in Celsius at the moment, it is accurate information. It is currently snowing outside. The percentage box is going to be linked to the tasks and how much gets completed. And the more that gets completed, the less of the white bar you'll see, just like if you were removing the snow. Down at the bottom, we have that same task view and drop down menus, so we can click them all. I designed it to look like snow falling. So the more tasks you get done, the more snow you push to the side. You can click it, switch it to running. Gets moved over, and so on and so on. To show that I designed the dashboard with intent and not just through random boxes up here, this is my inspiration. What better view to base it off of than what you see when you're looking out of your truck. Thought it was perfect for the snowplow business. And that is my snow removal app at the moment. In the future, I'd like to add the ability to track hours and also a way to generate reports.